Coming to you from the studio, this is Gabriel Dishaw. Take a journey with me over 30 days of creating a life-sized, luxury-inspired sculpture of the Kenner Boba Fett.
Coming to you from the studio, where I'm working on this rather large set of Boba Fett feet right now. This one's going to stand probably 6 feet tall or so, and is modeled after the vintage Kenner figure uh, shown here. This little guy. You can see I've also embellished it with some interesting little bits and details. Normally, this would say the year it was produced or the country. I think the original, this one says Hong Kong on it. I do like this one. It's just fun. It really is reminiscent of the actual figure, uh, the vintage toy from the late 70s or early 80s that many folks are probably familiar with. Next, I'm going to work on the thighs, and I'm going to treat these with the sealer. They're going to darken up considerably. That leather, especially on the feet, is going to look more like wood or wood grain.
Week 2 takes us to the legs and torso portion of the sculpture. I had a blast creating these. I especially like the pouches that I was able to kind of recreate with actually some of the Louis Vuitton garments and so forth that really kind of lean into that luxury bag vibe.
Coming to you from the studio, where I'm working on this life-sized version of Boba Fett that is modeled after the Kenner toy. Here's an example of what one of those guys look like from back in the day. I've got a couple hundred hours in so far. Um, you can see I've reimagined portions of the original to incorporate some of the luxury LV, as some of the pockets and some of the trim work, his belt, and so forth. Next, I'm going to be working on his chest. I've already started on his helmet, which I'll share here shortly.
Week 3, where I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, I focused on the chest and helmet portion of the sculpture. I especially like how the red pops on the helmet. Week 4, rocket pack and straps.
Coming to you from the studio, where I'm getting really close to wrapping up this life-sized Boba Fett. Oh, I did knock out the missile too, by the way. You can see it there as it's rotating. Oh yeah. Coming to you from the studio, where I am getting really close to wrapping up this life-sized version of Kenner Boba Fett. I've probably got close to 300 hours in this piece already. You're looking at pretty close to being finished. There are lots of little details that I'm going to be focusing on next. Some trim work, some more belts and buckles to incorporate, and a bunch of other stuff. But that's kind of the gist of it. This is kind of the theme, the look, the feel of the piece. You can see it also has the modified rocket booster or rocket that shoots. Um, so that little detail, and I'm going to get in front of the camera real quick just to give you kind of a scale perspective. This one is pretty big.
One of the last details to come together were the straps. This was a number of Louis Vuitton purse straps that I had put together to work as a holder for his blaster.
Coming to you from the studio, where I've got some more work done on this Kenner inspired Boba Fett. You'll notice that I have incorporated the blaster and the strap that goes along with it, along with maybe his own little keychain there with the actual, if you look closely there, I have the original figure from the late 70s. You can also see on the back here, we've got the prototype version of this figure, which is the I think it's called the J hook. That's the blaster or the rocket booster ejection port there. But this piece in total, we're looking at we're probably north of 200 plus hours to complete this. I still have some more details to kind of do, some trim work, some small details like buttons and patches and stuff like that, but getting real close to calling this one complete. To you from the studio, where I am in the process of shooting the final images for this life-sized Kenner version of a Boba Fett. You can see here, I've done some little charm work there, give him a, accessorize him a bit. You'll also notice that I have created a strap to hold his blaster. That one's been nicely customized also. Stand back, you can kind of see it. This one stands 6 feet 1 inches tall. The arms do move. And this piece will ship in 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 cases. And it is heavy. But yeah, super excited about this one. This one turned out really well. Really happy with all of the details and how all of the materials kind of came together and really captures this this vintage figure.